Hey guys, Crystal here, back with XD Gale of Darkness. So, before we head in here and check on the mother and daughter, so between episodes I could have gone and nicknamed that Zubat we caught last time, but I didn't feel like it because I didn't want to leave this area just for that one reason. Because we had a healing machine right here, so I'm going to stay in here for now. So that's on the to-do list. Next time I have a good chance to go somewhere else, I will nickname Zubat in between episodes. But speaking of which, something else I realized is that we can look here at this shadow monitor. It shows the location of each Pokemon that was once a shadow Pokemon. Some say PC, some say party, and some say set 1 because of the purify chamber. Oh, you can even check them like this. But most importantly, it means we can see Voltorb, who was put in the purify chamber before last episode, is indeed almost ready. Maybe he'll be ready by the end of this episode, we'll see. Like I said last time, I don't think this game has a real-time clock. I think it just has it fakes time using steps or something, like a lot of Pokemon games do or did. So yeah, and then after Voltorb is ready, they'll take turns. Mochihita will go in there, and then Vulpix, who we got last time. The other thing is that I know you can do more than one. They don't have to take turns in there. It's just that I felt like I couldn't make a type circle with what I had. Maybe that'll change as more Pokemon get purified. We've gained Zubat, and Voltorb is going to become non-shadow, so they can be used for that. But we'll see. We'll see what I can make. We can check on the spot monitor, but yeah, I don't think any of those are ready, because we would have gotten an alert anyway. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we also get an alert when Voltorb is ready. So I probably don't need to check on that screen. I could just... Well, speaking of which... There we go. There is an alert. So now I'm debating whether to go straight to it or... No, I don't really want to go out of my way. We're already in this building. So I'm going to wait until I have, another reason to leave. And then we'll swing by the wild Pokemon. Okay, we're going to stay in here for now. And we might be almost done with this place, because I think those stairs nearby lead up to where Net lives. Well, where he works. I don't think he lives here. But there's a few more rooms in this floor. We're going to, oh, too bad we don't have ground moves, because that would have worked great on both of these. So I guess we're just going to use our best moves. Ember for stab, and I'm pretty sure Giga Drain might be better than Bullet Seed. I'm not 100% sure, I should check on that. But he's got Giga Drain, so he's gonna use it. If this were a slightly more modern game, then things would be different, because I believe Giga Drain would be special and Bullet Seed would be physical, so you'd want to check if he's more of a physical or special attacker. But here, it's like, well, you better hope he's a special attacker, because all grass moves are special. I'm actually going to switch out Wily, because he got hit with the Yawn, which means he's going to fall asleep any turn now. But if you switch them out, the game forgets about the Yawn, because the sleep didn't take effect. Okay, not bad. One more hit should take out the Gale pen. Oh no, Calvin got poisoned. That's a little bit annoying, but you know what? We are right next to a healing machine that we can use after this battle, so it's okay. I'll wait a few more turns until he gets a little bit more hurt, and then, I guess I'll just go secret power. See what that does. That does pretty good. There goes Marie. This Delcatty is amazing. I haven't been using her that much yet. Mainly just because I've been trying to train the lower level ones, and she's been higher level. Okay, Love Disc, that's good because we've got an electric move. Okay, and there goes Gulpin. Let's see what they send in next. I wonder if this one's gonna have a shadow Pokemon. Blossom, okay. Is it? No, no. Okay. No shadow Pokemon. We're gonna Ember the Blossom and Shockwave the Love Disc. Oh wow, that Shockwave didn't do as much as I thought it would, given it's super effective. Oh wow, that Ember is not doing much. Okay, Magical Leaf on Calvin. Yeah, he should switch out now. He's getting really low. He's getting really low. Okay, Calvin, you switch for... Switch for Maria. And then let's see if Secret Power does better instead of Shockwave. Shockwave is super effective, but Secret Power might just be stronger, especially because it's a normal move. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, and now what we can do to Blossom, well that's annoying, but what we can do to Blossom is we have Ice. Is Sphere an Ice type, or is it not until it evolves? It is already Ice type, because I was gonna be like, does it even have Stab? You know what, I was getting the Sphere family mixed up with the Seal family, where I believe Seal is not Ice, but Dugong is. That's what it was. So for some reason I assumed Sphere was the same way, where it starts pure water and then gains the Ice type. But no, it starts off as Ice, which is great, because it can already get stabbed from Aurora Beam. That reminds me, I don't even remember what level Sphere evolves. I should look into that, because I like knowing when my Pokemon are going to evolve. I don't really want it to evolve, because then it won't be as cute, but obviously I'm going to let it evolve. Oh, okay, 32 and then 44. I'm allowed to look that up. That doesn't count as a spoiler. I'm allowed to look up evolution levels. There we go. Blossom is really pretty. I don't think I've ever used a Blossom in a team. Maybe because in some games the stone is just too tricky to get that I didn't want to. But yeah, because it uses a sunstone. Whereas like fire, thunder, and leaf stones are usually easier to get in most games, but oh, there's the spot monitor again. But sunstones and moonstones are usually harder to get in most games. So it's a bit tricky if you want a Blossom on the team. Okay, that's weird. Once again, only Cave is glowing. But Oasis has lost its snack. That's really weird. I still don't fully understand how that works, but whatever. Oh, and there it goes again. The spot monitor is responding. Yeah, so we check it. Oh, and now Rock is glowing. Okay. Rock and Cave do have Pokemon. It's just weird because Oasis now is showing that it doesn't have the snack anymore. But once again, I don't want to go out of my way. So we're not going to go to those immediately, even though it would be good to see what Pokemon we can get. I just want to finish this area. So we're going to come in here. And we're going to battle this guy. And then it looks like that's the last room before we head upstairs. And then I guess there might be like one big battle at the end of this place. I don't know. We got Furret and Zigzagoon, 2 normal types. Which means we don't have super effective moves. We're just going to use our best moves, Ember and Giga Drain. Yeah, you're fine, Kelvin. Okay, that did pretty good. That did pretty good for not having type effectiveness. And that did about half, so that Zigzagoon should be going down next turn. Oh god, please don't Sand Attack. That's gonna be annoying when they go nuts with things like Sand Attack or Double Team. That is the worst. You can get around it though, because there are certain moves that ignore evasion and accuracy checks. And I believe Aerial Ace is one such move, which we do have on the team. So, you know, if worst came to worst, and I just couldn't land hits, I could switch to... Who had Aerial Ace? How am I already forgetting this? Hello, Togetic. Who had Aerial Ace? Was it? It was Stella. It was Stella. That's who it was. Okay. Once again, a normal type. Well, actually, part flying. Let's go with Secret Power. Okay, that's Furret done. I believe he has one more Pokemon. Usually they have about 4. And it's Delibird! Oh, I'm sorry. Some people are saying... I've heard people say it's actually all along it was supposed to be, like, delivered. Like saying delivered. Which, yeah, okay, but a lot of us got used to saying Delibird. Even though he doesn't work in a deli. And Kelvin got confused. No, Kelvin, we need you. It's an ice type. He finally brought out a not normal type. No, Kelvin, we need your fire. Ooh, you got me a present? Thanks. Yes, I know it hurts. I know. But sometimes it can heal you, which can be a little funny when it happens. We did see the move present before, because I believe the Pichus had it when we battled those Pichus. And we did not hurt the Pichus. I did not directly hurt any Pichus. This is a no hurting Pichus channel. Which just reminds me of somebody did a challenge of not hurting Pokemon. I think it might have been Small Ant, where he, I believe it was platinum. Cause first he was like, can I beat the game without taking damage? Which in itself is, not easy. He ended up like catching a Starly that would no quick attack, and he had to like over level it so that it could one-shot everything, and it goes first with quick attack. I remember that from the beginning. But then he did, can I beat the game without dealing damage? But like I think that was the one where he did it as a bit of a competition with Point Crow. But yeah, the rule was like, obviously you have to deal damage, but like the rule is not direct damage. So like not using regular attacking moves, but you could do things like, I don't know, Sweet Kiss and let them hit themselves to death. Sort of like when I was doing a Pichu challenge and my only attacking move was like Thundershock, and I went up against, can't remember if it was a Sandshrew or a Cubone or something. So it was a ground type. So I was like, what the hell do I do? And then I remembered I had Sweet Kiss, so I did that, and I had to just stall the turns until it knocked itself out. It wasn't easy, but it worked. Alright, we're gonna Ember. Actually, we could Ember either of them because it's Ice or Bug. I guess we'll Ember the Sneasel, and then let's go Secret Power. Okay, Sonic Boom. How's that gonna do? Okay, that's decent, but not too bad. He's fine. Secret Power, not too bad. It did just under half, actually. I feel like that was less than half, so if I did it a second time, it would not kill it. But you know what I could do? I could switch opponents. So now let's Ember the Yanma, and Wily can finish off the Sneasel. Who still uses Scratch? Scratch is for like baby levels. Alright, nice. 23. Oh, quick attack. Well, that's just better than tackle. Quick attack is just better than tackle. Although the weird thing is, in early games, tackle is 35 base power, but I feel like at one point it bumped up to 40. Because I remember in some games, when you compare tackle and quick attack, they're both 40 base power. Quick attack is still better because, well, it's quick attack. It like has the priority thing. So it's still a bit better than tackle, but oh, shadow Pokemon. But yeah, originally it was definitively better because 35 and 40. I'm gonna do my backup save trick just to be safe. And we're gonna let's take out the Misdreavus first. Let's bite the Misdreavus. And I guess let's Giga Drain the Duskull. I know I don't need to do my save state trick because most shadow Pokemon you can get back. In fact, almost all shadow Pokemon can be gotten back, except there are at least 2 that you can screw yourself out of. So, while I was looking up nickname ideas for Voltorb and Makuhita, about 2 episodes ago. Well, in between, like before last episode, because I wasn't sure how quickly they'd get purified. I was reading their Bulbapedia pages, looking at nickname ideas as well as like fun fact ideas, like if there's a fun fact I can base a nickname off of. And I'll tell you already, let's see if Duskull can take a bite. And on Makuhita's page, wait, no, it was Voltorb I was thinking of. Voltorb was the one we got from Mirror B, I believe. On Voltorb's page, unless, oh geez, crap. I should have done another save. We're gonna go back to this save. I should have saved right before that attack. Because now we gotta take out the Misdreavus again. We're gonna Giga Drain the Duskull. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, because you get the Voltorb from Mirror B in that cave, there is no rebattle with Mirror B where he uses the Voltorb if you didn't take it. So, apparently, Voltorb is one of the few Pokemon where you can get screwed out of, if you don't catch it the first time, and you just kill it and win the battle. In addition, that little factoid mentioned after that there is another Pokemon that you would in turn get screwed out of because it requires having snagged literally every other Pokemon there is to snag. I won't say what Pokemon it is. That does feel like a tiny bit of a spoiler, or at least it would if I remembered what it was. See, I'm good at avoiding spoilers. All I have to do is just be forgetful. Because I've already forgotten what Pokemon that factoid mentioned. But apparently, there's a Pokemon that is dependent on snagging every other Pokemon. We're going to try for the ball. If it doesn't work, we might try to weaken it a little more. 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, we got Duskull. But yeah, the reason why I couldn't remember whether that fact was Voltorb or Makuhita, not just because I was reading both pages one after the other, but because there was a fact about Makuhita in regards to snagging, which was that Makuhita is the one Pokemon that is a Shadow Pokemon in both Colosseum and XD. However, there are instances of Shadow Pokemon where it's the same evolutionary line. But like, one of them you catch it as the first one of them you catch it as the evolved one. So it's not like the same Shadow Pokemon. Yeah. Kadabra and Flaffy, okay. Well, we can bite the Kadabra. Unfortunately, our Dark type here doesn't have a Dark move. But that's actually the main reason why I haven't evolved him into Shiftry yet, even though I could. I have the stone for it. I looked it up, and I at least want to wait until I think it was level 32 where he learns a Dark move. If I wanted to wait a bit longer, he does learn Extra Sensory, which could be cool to have, but I probably won't bother waiting for it. I'll just use a different team member to be my Psychic type user. For instance, I have Stella, who has Psybeam. And if I really wanted a Stab Psychic type, I could have had Beltoy on the team. But I don't know, I didn't really feel like putting Beltoy in. I wanted to try Stella. What was it? Oh, Baltoy's name was Obelisk. That's what it was. I need to remember to call them by their names, and for the most part I do, especially if they're on screen, or I can usually remember the 6 that are in the team. It's just for ones I haven't seen in a while that are in the PC. Sometimes I forget and I'm like, yeah, I remember that I had a Baltoy, but for a moment I forget the name, but then I remember. Okay, what do I want to do here? I mean, I don't have anything good against the Vigoroth, so I guess we'll just use our best moves. It's getting pumped, okay. Oh, almost down. Now we have to spend another turn hitting Fluffy. That's annoying. Oh god, a crit. Okay. I don't know if I should... Yeah, I'll switch Kelvin. I will. Because... I'm pretty sure Ledian has... No, Comet Punch is a normal move. For a second I thought somebody on the team had a fighting move, but I think I was just getting mixed up and thinking Comet Punch was fighting. Let's go with Luna. And Wily can go for the Vigoroth, actually. Okay, he's using Uproar, which, I don't know, when I first played the Hoenn games, I felt like Uproar was a Whismer's signature move. And I know it's not, because, like, a true signature move is where it or its family are the only Pokemon that can learn that move in that game. But, like how Octazooka was supposed to be, Octillery's signature move. But I'm pretty sure even in Gen 3, when the move was introduced, I'm pretty sure other Pokemon could learn Uproar. I mean, this game is a Gen 3 game, so I think it uses the same learn sets as Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green. But, so yeah, other Pokemon can learn Uproar. It's just that as a kid, I felt like Uproar was, a psychic type. Maybe. Gardevoir would be an amazing team member. Maybe. I mean, the team is not locked in. I have been saying that. Maybe. What was I saying? Oh yeah, just because, especially when you encounter the Whismers in Rosturf Tunnel, it's like all they want to use is Uproar. So it kind of felt like a signature move, even though it wasn't, like, actually. Oh, no PP for Giga Drain. That's right, it only has 5 PP though, which is annoying. We're gonna try a Bullet Seed and see how that does. You probably saw I did just make a backup save, just to be safe. We got it down to half, we missed the Sweet Kiss, but we might just start trying balls anyway. Well, let's go for Sweet Kiss, which will hit after if the ball misses. I mean, Psychic types are great, Gardevoir is great, so maybe I'll find space on the team for it. Oh, okay, we're gonna get the Sweet Kiss and then we're gonna try again. Question is who to take out. Like, Alvin's definitely locked in. I know that much. But then the rest are still kind of maybes. And I think Luna I want to keep, definitely. Wiley might not be the cutest thing, but it's still pretty good for now, I guess. I guess if I wanted to take something out, I have been saying that I was tentative having Fluffy in the team, mainly just because I just used an Ampharos in my ZA team. Although that's just a sentimental reason and not like a functional team reason. If it was functional team reasoning, Fluffy would be a pretty good asset to stay for now. So, I don't know. And then there's Maria the Sphere, who is pretty good water and ice. Once again, it does stop being cute when it evolves. It would be great if I could have like a fully cute team. Like, Kelvin's fully evolved and cute, Luna's fully evolved and cute, Gardevoir is pretty, and Roltz, you really need to get into a ball or you're gonna die. I'm gonna make another backup save now that it's very weakened. And I do realize that the video time has gone a bit longer than I planned. I didn't realize this battle would take so long. I was planning to end it after this battle, but really I should have just taken the stopping point right before this battle. Oh well. It's a slightly longer episode. We got the Roltz. We got the Roltz. So, I'm debating whether to do stuff in between episodes, or, once again, it's like, there's no point going so far away. Yeah, they want me to go straight into that room, and, oh, that's gotta be the Purify Chamber. Yeah, so I could go and do that, but I think I'm gonna heal here, and next episode we're gonna pick up where we left off and go into that room to see Net and Meg. I thought she was kidnapped, but from what that kid said just there, I think it's more like they're just holding her hostage in there, like threatening her to maybe make Net tell them stuff. I don't know. We'll find out next time. See you then.